Hi! So unfortunately, I've been back from England for about 2 months now, but I'm still doing some travels and I kind of miss making videos, so I figure I'll just make travel videos instead of a kind of video blog for my study abroad. So right now I am with my parents up in northern Wisconsin. I don't know why I keep looking behind me. I can see it right there. Anyway, we're up in northern Wisconsin and this is Lake Superior. We've never been up to this part before and it's been really nice because we haven't actually seen a lot of our own state. We generally travel around to farther areas that are lesser known, but we have a lot of great stuff going on right here. So today we went out on a boat ride. The Apostle Island Cruises, that's the building right there. The boat we got on was like over down that way somewhere, but that was really nice. And so we cruised around the Apostle Islands and got a nice little tour. I don't want tours, really, whatever. Our tour guides did a really good job of explaining a lot of the history and what's unique about each island, which was very cool. One that I took some videos of that will be coming up after this was Devil's Island. I think they're just whatever. Yeah, anyway, see, I've gotten rusty. This is what happens when I don't do it. But it was called Devil's Island, and the natives had thought it was a cursed island because they heard all these noises coming from it, and it was like the island was breathing. So some explorers came along and they heard the same sound that everybody had been talking about, so they went and found out that there were like blowholes in the island itself, and so this water and air was rushing up through them, so it was legitimately like the island was breathing, but it wasn't because it was possessed by demonic spirits, it was just rock. So that's a good little history lesson for you, but it was absolutely gorgeous. And there were some cool caves. Apparently there are ice caves in this area, but these are not related to those. But they were super cool and people were kayaking around. Ideally, I would have liked to kayak, but it would have been quite a trip to make and I would have been doing it alone since my parents weren't interested. But the cruise was really nice. And on the way back, there was a fishing boat out on the water and they were gutting the fish right there and throwing the scraps overboard. And there was just a tidal wave of seagulls. Like as the boat would go, there'd just be this like train of seagulls following behind it, but you knew when they dropped out a bucket of new scraps because then they'd all just like shoot up in the air and go and then just dive down into the water at it all at once, and it was kind of insane to see. And there were a couple of eagles that apparently sometimes they start fighting with seagulls and it gets really dramatic, but that didn't happen today. Somewhat unfortunately, fortunately and unfortunately. Would have been cool to see, but I also probably would have felt bad for the birds involved. Yeah, I haven't decided if I'm going to put everything from this week into one long video or if I'll split it up, because I got a number of different like 20-second snippets today, and now this video is going on 3.5 minutes at this point, so we'll just see. I'm not sure where else specifically we'll be going, but I'm sure we'll be doing some more fun things. But yep, here we are on the shore of Lake Superior. It's a rather cute little town. I mean, there isn't a whole lot to do, but there's enough to do. We got some ice cream and had a late lunch, early dinner at a bar called Morty's. Yeah, 'cause it's a nickname of mine. Most people don't know. There's a story behind it, and my sister is the one who does it. But anyway, it's a nickname, so it was kind of fun to go eat at Morty's, and we had our first American fish and chips since I've been back, which was really good because the fish was potentially caught today. It tasted very fresh, and it was cut up into little chunks and then fried, but it didn't have thick batter on it. It was just enough to give it a little crunch, and it was lemon, and it was good. And now time's winding down. Mom's just getting a cup of coffee, Dad's looking at the water, and we'll be leaving shortly to carry on to our next adventure. So I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Everybody see the bird here on the left? We don't have seagulls here. This is a lake. We have bagels. This is called herring gull. We also have ring-billed gulls. How's this work for you? On that lighthouse, look, this guy did 25 years. Currently, during the construction process, you can see that there is wood paneling surrounding that Fresnel lens. You want to make sure nothing happens to it. It's very heavy crystal. It's very expensive. Some of these over the years have fallen into the hands of individuals, most often.
This particular boat, I grew up with those kids. This is the Halverson family, and they're out of Cornucopia. And if you notice, every now and then you see a seagull that's dark. I don't know if you've seen some dark seagulls flying over. Actually, when I was growing up, they used to call them sea crows.